Good morning to one and all. Hi children, my name is Ramadevi CRT English working at KGBV Sundupalli. How are you children? I hope you are all safe at home because of COVID-19. So, all of you welcome to our English language class today. English is a language. What is language? Language is a medium of expression of our feelings and thoughts. Importance of English language. Language is important because it is one of the main ways to communicate and interact with other people around us. It keeps us in contact with other people. English language is an example for the importance of language because it is the international language and has become the most important language to people in many parts of our life. English is very important language. English is a global language. It is an international language. It is spoken all over the world. If you will go South India and out of India, then you have only a language by which you can. In modern world, learning English language plays a major role in technology, publishing books, travel and education, etc. Nowadays, English plays an important role to get job in any sector. If you want to get a job in private sector or government sector, English plays a major role. So, now English is very important language. Do you know how to write a letter? Do you write a letter to your relations, relatives or friends? In earlier days, we wrote letters to give any information to our friends or relatives. Nowadays, we are not writing letters because our technology improved very well. So, we are using cell phones to give any information to any other persons. Children, now all of you take your notebooks and pens. Today, our topic is a letter to a friend. There are two types of letters. One is formal letters and the second is informal letters. If we write letters to our authorities are called formal letters. For example, business letters and complaint letters. If we write to our friends or relatives are called informal letters. Today, in this lesson, Ramesh and Suresh both were childhood friends. Their native place is Manikonda village. Ramesh is working at Hyderabad and Suresh is living in his native place. One day, Suresh came to Hyderabad but he could not meet his friend Ramesh. So, Ramesh is feeling sad and with sorry mind he is writing a letter to his friend. Today, our lesson is also a form of letter. If must write the station date. Station means from where we write a letter, that place, comma, date, full stop. At the right side, we must write the salutation of the letter. Salutation means dear father, dear mother, dear sister, dear parents, like etc. like that. This is Ramesh. Who is writing a letter to whom? Here, Ramesh is writing a letter to Suresh. I apologize for not meeting you during your visit to Hyderabad last week. So, here Ramesh is saying sorry. Apologize means sorry. Why he is saying sorry? Because he could not meet his friend in Hyderabad. Unfortunately, I had a meeting in my office. Unfortunately means suddenly. Suddenly he had a meeting in his office. I remember how we enjoyed our childhood days in Marikonda village. So Ramesh is remembering his childhood days. How he spent his time in his childhood. Which is the village? Their village is Manikonda. Every day we played together in our garden. Our family was very big. There were 12 members in our family. What kind of family was Ramesh family? Ramesh family was a giant family. In family lesson, you have learned about families. There are two types of families. One is nuclear family and other is giant family. In nuclear family, father, mother and children will live. In giant family, father, mother, grandfather, grandmother, uncles and aunties, like so many people live in a giant people. Now, what kind of family was Ramesh family? Ramesh family was a big family. How many members were there in his family? There were 12 members in his family. 12 means a dozen. 6 means half dozen. You know that? I remember how we played in the moonlight. Have you seen moonlight? When a full moon day comes, there will be moonlight. The moonlight is very brightly. We enjoy the moonlight. Do you enjoy or not? Our grandma used to give us fruit and biscuits. When we played in the moonlight, their grandma gives them fruit and biscuits. Our grandma used to tell us fairy tales about the princess, warriors and the village boys. You like tales means stories. Do you like stories? Any stories? There were many story books. Tenali, Raman, Krishnadevaraya. Like there are many types of story books. Warriors means soldiers. Now I am working at Microsoft, a software company, Hyderabad, as a computer programmer. Where was Ramesh working? Ramesh was working in Hyderabad. Which company he works? He works Microsoft software company. Microsoft is the name of a company in Hyderabad. I am married and we have a child. So Ramesh is a married person. They have a child also. My wife works at Dell, Hyderabad as a system analyst. His wife also a working woman. She works in Dell. Dell is also a name of a company in Hyderabad. What was she? She was a sister analysis. You know, city life is quite busy. We start in the morning, leave our child at the baby care center and come back in the evening with faded faces. So, city life is very busy. You know the differences between village life and city life. Village life is always very peaceful. City life is not peaceful. But in city we have many facilities, colleges, cinemas, restaurants, like etc. All these we have in cities. In villages we have no hospitals, no schools, no colleges, but there will be peaceful atmosphere in villages. So, do you like village life or city life? Some of them like village life and some of you like city life. We start in morning, leave our child at the baby care center and come back in the evening with faded faces. Faded means dull with the work. Their faces were coming dull because of their work. So, they leave their child in the baby care center and came back in the evening with faded faces. We hardly find time to sit together. How disgusting. Disgusting means creating. We hardly find time to sit together. So, they did not have the time to sit together and talk and enjoy. So, they have no time to sit together. How disgusting. Disgusting means creative irritation. They are coming irritation because they have no time to spend with their wife or children. We work with computers, think like computers and live like computers. We have forgotten our family. So, in their busy work, they have no time to enjoy. They have no time to sit together and talk together and enjoy. So, they are getting irritation. I remember how we played gilli danda, hide and seek and kabaddi. In childhood days, they played many games like gilli danda, hide and seek and kabaddi. What games did they play? They played gilli danda, hide and seek and kabaddi. We went for swimming in our local tank every Sunday. Where did they go? They went to local tank. For what? Swimming. Here we live an apartment where there is no room to play. Apartment means that is small house. There will be no more place. There will be small place. They have no. Their children also no have space to play. That is small house. Our flat is our world, just like a well for a frog. How happy we were in our school. We used to sit in the same row, did all the work together and took part in the events. So, they studied in same school. They sit in the same row and they do together any work. I remember how Padmanabhaya sir, our class teacher, appreciated us when we got the first prize in district science fair. Who was their class teacher? Padmanabhaya sir was their class teacher. Appreciated means praised. Why he praised them? Because they get first prize in science fair. Fair means exhibition. Science fair means science exhibition. Do you all know what is science exhibition? Have you heard the name of science exhibition? I remember how we went on a picnic to Koil Sagar. Once they went to a picnic. Which place they went to picnic? Koil Sagar. There we went boating. Our tour to Srisalem was memorable. If we like anything, we did not forget in our life. So that tour was also their memorable thing in their life. So they did not forget that memorable life. Still I remember the green hills full of trees that almost touched the sky. Almost touched the sky means the trees are very high. I remember the rolling of the Krishna river at the dam. There is nothing here. I wonder at my child's silence. He always sits in front of the computer and plays games, never caring for anyone. So, his child also play games, sit near the computer and play games in the computer. He had no friends, he had no place to play in their home. So, they are feeling irritation. I remember the happy moments when our uncle visited us. He brought toys and fruit for us. What does his uncle brought them? His uncle brought them fruits and toys. Our aunt brought me a new dress for Dasara. What is Dasara? Dasara is a festival. Have you heard the name of Dasara festival? How we enjoyed Deepavali. Still I hear the sound of crackers. I can see the rockets flying into the sky, making the night full of light. If a festival comes, how you celebrate the festivals? We get up early in the morning and take head bath and wear new clothes and eat different type of sweets. And we enjoy the festival. Do you enjoy festival days? Which festival do you like? You know Deepavali? How you celebrate Deepavali festival? You like crackers? Deepavali, still I hear the sound of crackers. I can see the rockets flying into the sky, making the night full of light. Where are those days? My child does not know his uncle or aunt. For him, uncle and neighbor are the same. His child does not know who are relatives and who are neighbors. He calls auntie and uncle for neighbors, and also he calls uncle and auntie relatives. He does not know who are relatives and who are his neighbors. Sometimes I think of our childhood days. I think of grandparents, uncles, brothers, sisters. We missed them. We missed the joy of the family. So Ramesh is feeling sad because he was missing all this enjoyment and he had no enjoyment. He is getting very irritation of their busy work. We missed them. We missed the joy of the family. We missed their company. We missing many things in this busy life. Suresh, I don't know where those gardens have gone. Those fairy tales, those fruit, those words of love and affection. Where is love and affection? Nowadays there is no love and affection. We have lost our real life in this unreal world. I am happy. that I have found time to write you a letter. Please come to me. Let us remember our childhood days of joy. He is calling his friend Swej. Come to me. We will sit together and talk about our childhood days and enjoy our life. Your loving friend Ramesh. Children, all of you observe me. Once again, I will read the lesson. What is the lesson name? The lesson name is A Letter to a Friend. When we write a letter, we must write station and date. Dear Suresh, this is Ramesh. I apologize for not meeting you during your visit to Hyderabad last week. Unfortunately, I had a meeting in my office. I remember how we enjoyed our childhood days in Manikonda village. Every day we played together in our garden. Our family was very big. There were 12 members in our family. I remember how we played in the moonlight. Our grandma used to give us fruit and biscuits. Our grandpa used to tell us fairy tales about the princess, warriors and the village boys, etc. Now I am working at Microsoft, a software company in Hyderabad as a computer programmer. I am married and we have a child. My wife works at Dell, Hyderabad as a system analyst. You know, city life is quite busy. We start in the morning, leave our child at the baby care center and come back in the evening with faded faces. We hardly find time to sit together. How disgusting we work with computers, think like computers and live like computers. We have forgotten our life. Computers work with computers, think like computers and live like computers. We have forgotten our family. I remember how we played gilli danda, hide and seek and kabaddi. We went for swimming in our local tank every Sunday. Here we live in an apartment where there is no room to play. Our flat is our world, just like a well for a frog. How happy we were in our school. We used to sit in the same row, did all the work together and took part in the events. I remember how Padmanabhaya sir, our class teacher, appreciated us when we got the first prize in district science fair. I remember how we went on a picnic to Koil Sagar. There we went boating. Our tour to Srisalem was memorable. Still I remember the green hills full of trees that almost touched the sky. I remember the roaring of the Krishna river at the dam. There is nothing here. I wonder at my child's silence. He always sits in front of the computer and plays games, never caring for anyone. I remember the happy moments when our uncle visited us. He brought toys and food for us. Our aunt brought me a new dress for Dasara. How we enjoyed Deepavali. Still I hear the sound of the crackers. I can see the rockets flying into the sky, making the night full of light. Where are those days? My child does not know his uncle or aunt for him. Uncle and neighbors are the same. Sometimes I think of of our childhood days, I think of grandparents, uncles, brothers, sisters. We miss them. We miss the joy of the family. We miss their company. We miss many things in this busy life. Suresh, I don't know where those gardens have gone. Those fairy tales, those fruits, those words of love and affection. We have lost our real life in this unreal world. Anyhow, I am happy that I have found time to write to you. Please come to me. Let us remember our childhood days of joy. Yours loving friend, Ramesh. Children, now note some glossary from the lesson. All of you take your notes and pen and note the glossary. Apologize. Apologize means sorry. Unfortunately. Unfortunately means suddenly. Tales. Stories. Tales means stories. Faded. Dull. Faded. Dull. Fail. Fail means exhibition. Fail. Exhibition. Roaring. Roaring means the sound of the water. Disgusting. Disgusting means creating irritation. Children, now note down some antonyms in your notebook. Children, now listen me. All of you look at the blackboard. City into town. City, town. Friend, enemy. Friend, enemy. Start, end. Morning, evening. Happy, unhappy. Remember, forget. New, old. Big, small. Back, front. Come, go. Real, unreal. Always, never. Children, look at the board. These are the parts of the letter. This is the format of how to write a informal letter. Number 1 is sender details. Date, salutation, body of the letter, complimentary close, Children, now look at the board. These are the parts of the informal letter. If you know these parts of the letter, you can write easily informal letter. This is the format of informal letter. Number 1 is sender details. Sender details means name, place, like that. This is date, salutation, body of the letter. Body of the letter is divided into 3 parts: introduction, body of the letter, and conclusion. Complimentary close, name of the sender. So this is the format of the informal letter. Have you understand, children? Now you know how to write a letter. Children, today we have discussed about a letter to a friend. So, have you understand the lesson? So I am asking you some questions from this lesson. Who are the friends in this lesson? Ramesh and Suresh. Which is their native village? Their native village is Manikonda. What is their native village? Their native village is Manikonda. Which games did they play? They played Gilli Danda, hide and seek, and Kabaddi. Who is their class teacher? Padmaravaya sir was their class teacher. Why did Ramesh family move to the city? Ramesh family moved to the city purpose of job. How many members are there in Ramesh family? There are 12 members are there in Ramesh family. What kind of family was Ramesh family? Ramesh family was a big family. What was Ramesh? Ramesh was a computer programmer. Where is he working? He is working in Hyderabad. What was his wife? His wife was a system analyst. Where was she working? She also working in Hyderabad in Dell company. Was Ramesh happy in the city? No. Ramesh was not happy in the city. He was getting irritation by busy life in the children. Look at the board. Now I am telling you about a type of letter. First you must write here station. Station means place. From where you are writing a letter, that place, village or town, city, name of the town or city. Then comma. Date. Then full stop. Then this side you must write the salutation. Salutation means addressing the person. Dear friend, dear father, dear mother, dear parents, dear friend, like that. Then here comma. Then the body of the letter. Body of the letter must be divided into three parts. First, introduction, next body of the letter, then conclusion. Then here you must write from address. This side you must write to address. Comma address. This is the type of informal letter. Have you understand? Then okay. Children, have you understand the lesson? Have you understand how to write an informal letter? So, now I am giving you one question for homework. You also try to write a informal letter to your friend. Write down the question. note down this question.